Hi, welcome to Coffee with Angel for Tuesday. Hope you're having a great week so far. Today I'm going to talk about the stresses that go along with working from home. And I think a lot of people who don't work from home kind of assume that we've got it made and life is easy and there's so much time to do everything. And the reality of it is that's not true, especially if you have kids at home. So, I mean, it's great. It's wonderful. There's so many benefits to it, but that's not what we're talking about today. I find like every single minute of my day is scheduled. There's some days, I mean, that, things happen and you can't expect some things, but I mean, you really got to have a good daily plan that you stick to, especially with kids that, in order to make anything work or else you run out of time. So, I listened to a webinar actually this morning where the guy was talking about how he heard from this guru how to schedule your day properly and the exact way you should do it for working from home. And I'm listening to it and he's like, an hour on Facebook, an hour on Twitter, then take a 15-minute break, and then an hour prospecting. And I'm like, okay, you do not have kids, clearly. So if anybody out there doesn't have kids and would like an access to that webinar, I can send that to you for sure. You just need to email me. So I have 10 tips here to help you get through the stress of being a work at home person, parent, and things you can do to just kind of relieve some stress and know that you're not alone out there in being stressed out working from home. So the first thing would be to get outside when it's sunny. I'm in Winnipeg. It is bitter cold here all winter, but we do get sunshine. And so we'll go outside for a few minutes here and there when it's sunny. And I mean, just that vitamin D brings up your spirits, makes you feel better, even if it is horribly cold. It's still good for you to get that sun. Number 2 is to write a letter to your past self. And I mean, I know you don't really have any extra time to put any extra things on your plate, but take a few minutes and just do that. It won't take very long. Just write a letter to yourself, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and just kind of brag about everything that you've accomplished from then till now. And talk about maybe the fears that you had back then that you don't have now and how you got over them, and maybe even say like, don't worry, this is how it turns out, or this is how I got over that. So I think that's a very cool way to just kind of, get your emotions out there. And number 3 is to rearrange your furniture in your office, in your room, in your living room, wherever. Just make a little bit of a change. We're stuck inside for like 6 months out of the year, and so we do rearrange stuff every once in a while. Number 4 is to cry. Have a good cry. I am a person who I don't really show much emotion all the time, but the other day I did that and it felt good to just allow yourself to feel what's going on the inside every once in a while. It's a stress reliever. You get it out and you kind of just feel, renewed afterwards. Number 5 is to put some flowers in your house. It's always nice, brightens it up. 6 is to write your affirmations, so your I am statements, your dreams, your things about yourself that you love, things that you're going to be, write those down. Number 7 is to take a day off. Make sure that once a week you take a day off, and I'm the wrong person to be talking about that because I am horrible for making sure that I take a day off. I do spend lots of time with my kids and my family, but I find that Sunday that I don't do a blog, I'm still doing something, and I just need to walk away from my computer. Number 8 is to play some music. Just because you have kids in your house doesn't mean that you can have to lose your musical identity. So just play something in the background, have your own music on, and just feel it. It brings up your spirits. It gives you something to, gives you kind of groove while you're working. It's a fun way to just kind of bring something into your day. Number 9 is, of course, to eat healthy and exercise. And number 10 is to believe in abundance. And I talk about that all the time, but what I mean in that is abundance of time. Sometimes when I just feel like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get all these things done in one day? I just stop and I'm like, I believe in abundance of time. I believe that I can get all these things done, that there is enough time in my day. And it just kind of, instead of having that panicked feeling of, oh no, my list is never going to get done, kind of takes it away. So hopefully those will help you to get through your days as a work from home person, parent, and maybe some of these will help you. If you have any questions, need some help, need some tips, or want that webinar that I talked about, please email me, coffeewithangel@outlook.com. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you got value from this, please like, comment, and share. As always, love it. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.